Once upon a time, in a secluded little town nestled deep within the woods, there were 5 friends with an insatiable thirst for adventure. Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel. Daniel gathered around a campfire one moonlit night, their hearts pounding with anticipation. The town's elders had always warned them about the 5 haunted graveyards that lay hidden within the forest, shrouded in mystery and darkness. Emma, the brave and curious one, couldn't resist the allure of the legends and tales surrounding these forbidden grounds. Mike, the skeptic, rolled his eyes, dismissing the eerie stories as mere superstitions. Alex, with a mischievous grin, decided it was time to put those spooky tales to the test. Olivia, the nervous and cautious one, felt a tinge of fear creeping up her spine, and Daniel, the adventurous soul, saw it as an opportunity to prove their mettle. As the group ventured into the woods, guided only by the faint glow of the moon, their excitement mingled with trepidation. Each step brought them closer to the first graveyard, where ancient tombstones stood like silent guardians of the afterlife. The air seemed to hold a mysterious chill, and their hearts raced with anticipation. Emma's voice lowered to a hushed whisper as they approached the haunting graveyard. There, amid the tombstones, they felt an unexplainable presence. As if on cue, the temperature dropped suddenly, sending shivers down their spines. Strange whispers, like echoes of the past, floated through the night air, and the graves themselves appeared to shift as if in response to the living intruders. Olivia couldn't help but voice her unease, her fears amplified by the ghostly atmosphere. But Alex, the thrill-seeker, urged them to explore further. As they delved deeper into the graveyard, their senses were overwhelmed by the distant cries and mournful whispers that seemed to surround them. Every creak and rustle set their nerves on edge. But as they wandered, an apparition emerged before them, a sorrowful figure draped in a flowing white gown. The friends froze in fear, their breaths catching in their throats. Panic set in, and they sprinted away, the image of the ghostly figure seared into their memories. Regrouping in an old, run-down cabin they found nearby, they pondered the chilling encounter. Olivia and Mike were eager to retreat, convinced that the legends held some truth. But Emma, fueled by determination, insisted they shouldn't back down. Daniel and Alex, too, agreed that they couldn't leave the mystery unsolved. As they continued their journey, the haunting encounters escalated with each graveyard they explored. Glowing eyes watched them from the shadows, ghostly hands reached out from the fog, and eerie laughter echoed through the night. Yet they persevered, determined to face their fears head-on. In an ancient mausoleum, adorned with cryptic writings, they discovered a cryptic message. Those who seek the truth must confront their deepest fears. Gathering their courage, they confessed their innermost regrets and faced their darkest fears. The mausoleum seemed to respond, shaking with an otherworldly energy. But this time, they felt unyielding. With each passing challenge, they realized they were no longer simply victims of the haunted graveyards. They had become fearless adventurers, ready to confront whatever malevolent forces stood in their way. They united against the haunting apparitions, and slowly, the spirits began to fade into the shadows. As the first light of dawn broke through the night, the friends found themselves outside the 5th graveyard. But they decided not to venture further. They had conquered their fears and survived the nightmarish encounters, and that was enough. From that day forth, the 5 friends carried the memories of their haunted adventure, bound together by the shared experience. They had learned that courage, friendship, and unity could overcome even the most chilling of legends. And as they returned to their ordinary lives, they knew they had lived a tale of spine-tingling mystery that they would cherish forever. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, the haunting memories of their adventure began to settle like dust on old books. But the bond forged that fateful night only grew stronger. Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel found solace in each other's company, knowing they had experienced something extraordinary together. With their YouTube channel thriving, they decided to share their tale with the world. Through storytelling, they recreated the spine-chilling encounters and the moments of courage that defined their journey. Their audience, captivated by the harrowing and heartwarming story, showered them with admiration and praise. But amidst the fame and recognition, they never lost sight of the profound lessons they had learned. Their journey had taught them the value of empathy and understanding, the strength in facing fears head-on, and the significance of standing united in times of darkness. In the months that followed, they received countless messages from viewers sharing their own experiences with haunted places and paranormal encounters. Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel read each story with compassion, knowing all too well the mix of excitement and fear that such experiences could bring. As their channel grew, they embarked on new adventures, exploring abandoned places, uncovering hidden secrets, and even assisting those who sought their guidance. Their popularity soared, but they remained grounded, ever grateful for the profound impact their haunted graveyard journey had on their lives. However, one aspect of their journey still lingered in the back of their minds: the fifth graveyard they had decided not to explore. Though curiosity tugged at their hearts, they understood that some mysteries were better left untouched. They had faced their fears and emerged stronger than ever before. There was no need to push their luck. Instead, they turned their attention to embracing the future. Together, they ventured into uncharted territories, embracing new challenges and finding delight in the ordinary. Their shared experiences continued to forge a bond that transcended the boundaries of friendship. Years passed, and the five friends remained inseparable. The haunted graveyard journey became a cornerstone of their identity, a reminder of the strength they could draw from one another. They found happiness not only in their adventurous endeavors, but also in the quieter moments of laughter and camaraderie. In time, the town's legends of the haunted graveyards waned, as their tale became a legend in itself. But the memories lingered, preserved in the hearts of those five friends forever. And so, the story of Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel became a tale whispered around campfires and shared on internet forums, a story that inspired others to confront their fears, to cherish their friendships, and to embrace the magic that lies within life's most chilling moments. And that, dear listeners, is how the story of the haunted graveyards lived on, etched into the annals of time and cherished by all who dared to dream, to explore, and to face their own haunting adventures. And so, as the years rolled on, Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel continued to explore the world together. Their YouTube channel continued to grow, reaching new heights of popularity and inspiring a global community of adventurers and thrill-seekers. Their journeys led them to remote places, historical sites, and hidden wonders, each adventure accompanied by the spirit of camaraderie and fearlessness that was born that unforgettable night in the haunted graveyards. As they continued their explorations, they found themselves encountering more supernatural phenomena and mysteries. With each new challenge, they approached it with the same determination and fearlessness that had defined their haunted graveyard journey. But amidst the thrill of adventure, they never forgot the lessons they had learned. They always emphasized the importance of safety, respect for the places they visited, and the value of supporting each other in times of uncertainty. Over time, their impact extended beyond their YouTube channel. They organized charity events, environmental cleanups, and community outreach programs. The haunting experiences they had shared served as a reminder of the fragility of life and the significance of making a positive difference in the world. As they navigated the ups and downs of life together, their friendship blossomed into something more profound, a family bonded not only by shared experiences, but also by a deep sense of understanding and trust. Through thick and thin, they remained a tight-knit unit, supporting each other through life's challenges and celebrating each other's successes. Their adventurous spirits had not diminished, but they had grown wiser and more discerning. They continued to seek out the unknown, but now with a newfound appreciation for the beauty and wonder that existed in the ordinary moments of life. And so, the tale of Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel became a legend within their own community, an emblem of courage, friendship, and the power of storytelling. Their haunted graveyard journey had left an indelible mark on their lives, shaping them into better individuals and igniting a passion for exploration that would endure for generations to come. As they stood together, looking back on the journey that had brought them to this very moment, they felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. They were grateful for the haunted graveyards that had set them on this extraordinary path, for the friendships that had grown stronger with time, and for the community that had embraced them with open arms. And as the sun set on another chapter of their lives, they knew that their story was far from over. There were still countless adventures to be had, and they looked forward to each one with hearts full of excitement and courage. So, my friends, as you venture into the unknown and embark on your own journeys, remember the tale of Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel, the brave souls who confronted their fears and found lasting friendship and fulfillment in the haunting beauty of life's most extraordinary moments. And as you face the haunted graveyards of your own existence, may you find the strength to embrace the mysteries, to cherish the bonds that unite you with others, and to create stories that will inspire generations to come. For in the end, it is the stories we share that truly make us immortal. And so, after years of exhilarating adventures and heartwarming moments, the five friends found themselves basking in the glow of a happy ending. Their YouTube channel had become a beacon of inspiration for countless viewers, drawing people from all walks of life to share in the magic of exploration and camaraderie. Through their platform, they had raised awareness for charitable causes, sparked a global interest in preserving historical sites, and fostered a strong sense of community among their audience. As their channel continued to thrive, they received invitations to speak at conferences, schools, and even international events. Their genuine passion and unwavering friendship resonated with people around the world, leaving a positive impact on all who crossed their path. But beyond the accolades and recognition, their true happiness lay in the simple joys of spending time together. They laughed, reminisced, and supported one another through every high and low, knowing that their friendship was an unbreakable bond. Their adventures had not only shaped their lives, but also brought them closer to their families. Parents who had once worried about their daredevil pursuits now beamed with pride, recognizing the wisdom and compassion that had blossomed within each friend's heart. The town that once whispered tales of haunted graveyards had transformed into a place of celebration and admiration for the five local heroes who had dared to embrace the unknown. As they gathered around the same campfire where their story began, they felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the extraordinary journey they had undertaken together. The haunted graveyards had set them on a path they could have never imagined, and it was a path they would cherish forever. Their happy ending was not the result of escaping fear or danger, but of embracing life's uncertainties with unwavering courage. The laughter that echoed through the woods that night spoke volumes about the indomitable spirit that lived within them all. With the moon shining brightly above, they made a pact to continue exploring the world and creating beautiful memories for as long as they could. Their journey was far from over, and the best part was that they had each other to share it with. And so, dear listeners, as you embark on your own adventures, remember the tale of Emma, Mike, Alex, Olivia, and Daniel, the brave souls who transformed haunting graveyards into a treasure trove of love, friendship, and boundless joy. May their story inspire you to face your fears, cherish your loved ones, and revel in the beauty that life has to offer. For when you do, you'll find that, just like them, your story will blossom into a happy ending that knows no bounds. And as the campfire flames danced and the stars twinkled in the night sky, they raised a toast to the unforgettable tale of 5 friends whose haunted graveyard journey had ignited a spark that would forever light up the world.